A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
Is a book club some form of weapon? Do you strike with the spine?
You hear that? That's the sound of Agatha rolling in her grave. Book clubs are simple. You read books and talk about them. Sometimes there's punch. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
Oops, you're bad. Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it, said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read, that a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book, it was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
Hunter. All right, I made my decision.
So, what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Can you give me a quick summary?
It's about war. Come on, Hunter.
How old is this book?
5th century BCE. Ancient and still relevant.
I cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
I do not know. How would you say it stacks up?
Stop right now, or so help me, I will ban you from book club. Anyway, our time is tight, I get it, but stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
Nah, I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think of Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes, sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter, but don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Hunter, stay a while. I do not want to be alone.
Magic, are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
Would it be easier to write it down then?
I see what you did there, Hunter. But no, writing his name down would feel like I was summoning him. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
Worst part about that Hydra job? Manhattan traffic.
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson, all remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it, see if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms. Choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
Someone should warn my mother.
Oh yeah, poor Lilith. Even she can do better than Faustus. All I can say is Hydra's got a real HR problem on their slimy hands. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out.
Whenever we foil Hydra's plans, an angel gets its wings.
If you die again, could we bring you back again?
I have no idea.
Strange went on about nigh inconceivable power, and the rarest of curios were expended in your first resurrection. Assuming we had all that, would it work?
It might. Sounds like you have a plan.
Are you kidding? I have 5 plans. If you're the key to all this, keeping you breathing is the only thing that matters. I don't expect it to happen, but I'd rather prepare for it when it does.
Smart.
You mean genius? And yes, I am. That was decent, boss.
Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I have witnessed the divisions, and I must do a better job of resolving the conflicts at hand.
Hardest lessons hit the closest to our hearts. Leading others is never straightforward or easy. It's definitely not all on your shoulders, but I respect you for taking accountability. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
Perhaps I can figure out how to lead as I go.
Yeah, we all have to do that to a degree, but it's gonna take more than winging it to see us through. Everyone else is wandering around trying to figure it out. Leaders need a direction. Finding true north and forging ahead despite the obstacles. That's what it's about. And believe me, it's tough to get everyone marching in the same direction. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I thought you'd be stuck in the past, but that was fun. Let's do it again. Yeah, after we stop Chthon from devouring Earth. Thanks, Hunter. Snap Lilith's hold on Banner. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or at least be polite enough to fake it. Anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's a little retro, but so are you. So, what do you think?
Lively, frustrating, angry, but liberating. Reminds me of how I feel toward caretakers sometimes. I like it.
Oh, I knew you'd get it. It's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the nonconformity of 80s Seattle and tons of punk and rock influence. You get awesome bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, making something super authentic with this messy, dirty sound. It put Seattle on the music map. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom stabbed me phase. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Ugh, like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your dark arts and crafts?
I know how it feels. It sounds all too similar to my own experience with my mother, except that I had a head start on coming to terms with her evil nature. I cannot imagine being caught off guard.
Yeah, it turned my world upside down. I thought I was a normalish kid from a normal family. Sure, they had their middle-aged boomer issues, but I thought they loved me. But they didn't.
What is done, but I see you are still carrying it with you. Do not be afraid to go wherever you need to in order to find peace.
Roger that, Hunter. Okay, no more of this downer talk. Time to listen and let the sounds of angst carry you away.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony?
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, two friends enjoying a moment.
Tony, I cannot believe I am saying this. The first time I saw a Dread Maiden, I screamed in terror.
Really? I would not have guessed that. How did you overcome said terror?
I beheaded it.
Oh, of course. I'm sure there's a lesson there that will haunt me in my dreams tonight. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer. get to work. I feel like I could automate this process and take my... Sometimes, I even impress myself. Don't forget to write.
Lucky day, huh? Let's do it.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here. Back again.
Nico, Magic, how are they? They won't speak to me.
They're holding up, all things considered, but I wouldn't expect them to thaw anytime soon. Not when it comes to you.
What in the... This crap just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Good girl, Charlie. Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
I see. I understand they're still angry. I just don't want them to feel alienated from the team.
Then you shouldn't have made them feel alienated.
I know, I know. I will try and make amends. Reach out an olive branch.
Just don't expect them to take it.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
One of the Hydra operatives in this area has been transmitting unusual signals back to their base of operations. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
It is as good as done. Hell that.
They're ready.
Good one. Whatever works.
Systems damage.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Let's try this.
Hail Hydra!
Hydra's upping its game.
Can't even focus right now.
Reinforcements on approach.
mess with the best.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
That was your one chance.
Targeting systems active.
Looks like we're not done yet.
Everything according to...
The agent is making a break for it. Stop them! Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
This one's for you.
Do not bother running.
This didn't do you justice.
We're all gonna get You're in trouble now.
You can't just scare me off, you know.
They really want to get on my bad side. It is good to be back in the fight.
It's not often you get a second chance. My turn next.
The light will heal you.
Hey, thanks. You started it.
Never judge a book by its cover, especially one carrying a big staff.
Never surrender.
You will regret ever facing me.
I was born
I can't take much more of this.
This is it for you.
These
Catch you next time.
The enemy has the upper hand.
I'm not going down that easy.
Finally, it's my turn.
Finally.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
There's my hunter.
My link with the Sanctum is weakened. We cannot risk a full assault on the Sanctum.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? What can I say except you're welcome?
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Imagine it.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. Caretaker really commands a presence.
You know, this isn't the first time Hydra's turned to the occult. Back during the war, Baron von Strucker tried just about everything to get a leg up on the Allies. I remember Project Lazarus, when he tried to create an army of undead Nazi super soldiers.
The occult is always tempting to those who seek power.
You're telling me Strucker and the Skull must have dug up half of Europe looking for legendary weapons of darkness or straight-out evil artifacts to kill us. Your mother, I'm sure, was high on their list. Thankfully, Bucky and I were usually right there to stop them.
And where are these artifacts now?
Gathering dust in a government warehouse if we're lucky, though I'm sure a few are still inside an underground Hydra bunker somewhere just waiting to be found.
And your side never thought about using them?
I can't speak for everyone, but if they had, that would have been the day I laid down my shield and never looked back.
One thing is certain, Steve. Regardless of the century, you are an honorable man.
I'm just trying to do what's right. But thank you, Hunter. That's kind of you to say.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here. I'm ready when you are.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings. Any progress on the journal?
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language,
Ancient Atlantean.
then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Ti o mile oth ep isith?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs.
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you're a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go. Just once, I would like a mission to a tropical beach.
Checking out a big dark hole in the ground does not excite you?
Been there before. The thrill wears off pretty quick.
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain Marvel did manage to find a spot of particular interest to the late Doctor. Judging by the Hydra activity we'd picked up in the area, I'd say she's on to something.
Carol never fails to impress. Big hole.
Big horde of Hydra.
Think we finally found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the sanctum.
Good. Then there must be a way to smuggle ourselves inside. Let me guess. Stealth, not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
You might want to tell that to them.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Consider it done.
If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
No problem. Playtime's over.
Nice move.
Hail that.
Get some. You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Take this.
For the mother!
Follow my lead.
That will not slow me down.
You really want to keep doing that?
Let's see how tough you are.
According to our thermal scan, this hole branches from here across the entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
You'd have to ask Crossbones. Weak, even without.
The trucks were just the beginning. Secure the area and head to the source. The gigantic glowing hole Hydra drilled under our noses.
What's this? Next time I won't go easy.
It's
not over yet, but it will be if this keeps up.
You're in trouble now.
You should have known better. I'll shit you for that. I don't think you're ready for this.
Hydra has always sought power from the occult, but this feels different. It's not like to steal artifacts. The entire setup feels like distribution center. But distribution to where?
If my mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it's somehow involved.
I feel more like myself every day.
I'm on it.
Now that was something.
The enemy has the upper hand. I was born for this. Hope you're ready.
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering, especially considering the number of heroes that take up residence here.
The greatest lie the devil ever told was convincing the world he didn't exist. Watch close.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Stronger than you thought.
That was something.
We need to pull it together here.
Lucky shot.
Finally, it's my turn.
Faustus was killed so that we would never find this place.
Crossbones was looking for any excuse to put that guy down. We just came along at the right time.
Either way, whatever's down that hole is clearly worth killing to protect. Suggest we get down there while we can.
You are too weak for this fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Better not be a fire dragoon lair. Hydra's been busy.
Whatever the hell they're doing down here. It smells wicked. Remind you of something?
The sanctum. Back door?
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We await the return of the midnight sun. We hate interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the fire dragoon.
Mother tells us to hurry.
My respect for Spider.
Fairly certain we found out how Hydra is getting the artifacts out of the sanctum. Fairly certain that I hate this guy. Let's see if we can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire. Feed our eternal hunger with your eternal blood. We shall feast upon your brain.
I would say I've never heard that one before.
Is that all?
Did they teach that in the Air Force?
Hard to follow its movements. Ugh, what's this thing made of?
That door of his may be our best bet at getting through to the sanctum. Finally taking the fight to
Smells like fresh meat, surface meat, so much better than sewer meat. Sweet, sweet surface meat.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us through if we just ask nicely. Who's next?
You will suffer for that.
You have earned this.
We will crack your tiny bones.
I think I swallowed a little. Gross.
The wizard. Regroup and await reinforcements.
Hydra would make a far easier meal than us, monster.
Yes, but underneath their crunchy shell, the meat is spoiled. Sour flavor. Too much gamma for our liking.
Well, that put me off my lunch.
You are lucky to still be breathing. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
There is no end to Hydra's reinforcements, even down here in the sewers. Deal with them if they are in the way. But Venom is the priority.
Yes, food should not play with us, especially when we are
Walk in the light.
I got you.
for food. The Green Doctor will be here soon, and we are needed. We do not have time for stubborn meat.
There are so many things wrong with that sentence.
Including that he's still lively enough to say it. Can we take him down already?
You are a force to be reckoned with.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Pay for that!
You had your chance to escape.
Lilith will not look kindly on this one.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something, now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula. This one's gonna hurt.
Purge that monstrosity! No!
Within the darkness, return to me, child. Must not heed the call. You cannot escape our destiny.
I thought Venom's breath was bad.
It is.
You know I'm kidding, don't you, Charlie? How long was I out?
Days.
What happened?
Before or after you exploded.
The collar.
Still intact. Though I'll admit, when Agatha and I first made it for you, we didn't anticipate the need to withstand alien energy.
Felt like more than that. As if
Thankfully, the venom creature didn't seem to like it either. Ran off through that gate of his, which is why Blade was able to get you home.
Next time I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Next time, there will be no next time. I know I've been pushing things hard. Pushing you.
That's what you do.
Maybe not on this one. At least until we find a way to counteract the volatile effect of these compounding alien and mystic energies. Which reminds me, Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you. Which, of course, I would not allow.
Hope you are not too rough on them.
Me? Of course not. Though I can't speak for Charlie. Still, wouldn't hurt to show your face around here when you're ready. People are starting to worry.
Tell me about it.
You are certain it will hold?
We wouldn't be standing here if I wasn't. You two focus on the creature. I will worry about the caller.
Haven't really seen Blade since he got back from the sewer.
Carrying Hunter home on his back.
He's still outside.
Being extra broody. Maybe you should talk with him.
Good idea. I'll go with you if you like.
All I'm saying is the tower's lost. We're no closer to breaking through Slimerama's sanctum shield, and our exalted chosen one just woke up and is listening to our every word. It's great to see you on your feet again, boss.
Where is Blade?
Outside, I think. Perched by that mausoleum, like the gargoyle he is.
Yo, Hunter. Blade is outside of the mausoleum. You should thank him for saving you.
Just FYI, he seems a little shaken up. Yeah, you should go check up on him.
Least you can do. You walked away and Venom did not? Impressive.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Heard about the explosion. Glad you're okay. Yeah, something tells me it won't be the spontaneous combustion you'll encounter.
You fought Venom, Hunter?
I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right. No escaping that.
I know who my mother is, and I know what that means for me, but I assure you, I am working hard to resist her.
Just keep being as honest with yourself as you're being with me right now, Hunter, and you might just have a chance. Might.
Just what do you think you saw?
You're telling me you don't remember what happened after that blast? Because that was some messed up shit.
Tell me.
You were crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
I feel fortunate to have you looking out for me, Daywalker.
You and I, we share the same burden of bad, and that's some heavy shit to carry. I want you to know you don't have to carry it alone.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you.
It always leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I end a mission with an allied down. Glad to see it wasn't the permanent kind of down.
Makes two of us.
Blade really kept his cool down there. Fun vampire crypt puns aside, I'll tell you, Hunter, he's an asset.
I owe him my life.
Yeah, he gets 5 stars from me. And ass-kicking abilities aside, he's pretty on point with his movie references. Outside the mission stuff, I gotta say, I had my doubts about Blade. The brooding vibe, the sunglasses indoors, his lack of preference between a Chicago style versus New York, which is just plain wrong. But the more I see him in action, the more I think he might be an okay dude.
I can confidently say he is one of the more promising Dhampirs I have ever fought beside.
That's some compliment coming from you. I have a feeling that's a very exclusive list. And I can say the same. Although my list includes probably just Blade. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you were and it turned into a full-blown cooler talk. Better get back to work before the boss notices. Catch you later.
Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom. But I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
No, Caretaker, I am not. My collar, the explosion, it cracked it.
Cracked?
Yes.
I feared this would happen. Venom was filled with your mother's power. It would be naive to think it couldn't fracture even our best defenses against her. At least cracked doesn't mean broken. Not yet, at least. You will have to work doubly hard to rein in your darkness. Your actions and words mean more than ever now. Make sure you use them with integrity.
I understand.
Yeah, well, I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter. Unlike the others, I don't find recklessness romantic or heroic.
Hunter, boy, am I glad to see you. Things were starting to get more awkward than usual around here. Glad to see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out, but turns out your dog is part flamethrower.
She is very protective.
That's one word for it. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tango with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two.
Now you sound like Caretaker.
Now, if I was Caretaker, I would work in some life lesson about fighting a four-headed Wendigo while shooting fire from my eyes. I'm just stating the facts.
Which are?
That you and this monster don't mix very well. Seeing as how he seems to have swallowed half the city, I think we're going to have to do something about that if we're going to stop Lilith and save the world.
You have a point.
Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero, the old slimeball himself.
Venom.
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy. We get a sample from him, somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and, well, we're in business.
To do what exactly?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we could try and solve that you exploding when you fight him problem for starters, then go from there.
I like the sound of that.
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay? Stage 1 in stopping our symbiote nightmare once and for all. Meet me over by ye old anvil over there and we can get started. Oh, you're not afraid of needles, right?
Needles?
Forget I asked.
What have you brought me today? It may not be flashy, but it will get the job done. I have always found that.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. These should definitely give you an edge. Later.
I'm sure I'm not the first person to inquire on this fine morning, but seeing as how you did explode in what I might describe as a most spectacular fashion. Any side effects I should know about? Headache, blurred vision, the urge to murder us all?
Oh, I am feeling the urge to murder now.
You do? I need to alert caretaker. We should be monitoring you. Wait a moment. You're putting me on, aren't you?
Well, I am the hunter, after all.
Ha! Of course you are. Who would you be without your ever-charming urge to kill? But in all seriousness, I hope you feel comfortable enough to disclose any medical conditions you may be experiencing now. We can't in good conscience send you back into battle against Hydra if you're not in tip-top condition.
My collar. I am afraid the explosion cracked it.
Cracked? How big is this crack?
Minor. Almost undetectable.
A small fissure should not be a problem. Your collar is made of tough stuff, almost as tough as you. But if you see it expanding even a millimeter, you must, and I mean must, come to me immediately.
Absolutely. You have my word, Doctor.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Any burning philosophical questions about the universe you need answering?
Do you really think we will be able to halt the prophecy?
Halt? No, unfortunately not. Prophecies are stubborn things.
So, you do not believe I can change mine?
Anything we do would be like dropping a rock in a stream. We might stop it or divert it for a bit, but the relief would only be temporary. This prophecy will come true, one way or another.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Balance both light and dark magic without becoming overwhelmed with one or the other.
Yes, I am rather well-rounded in my magical gifts, aren't I? I suppose I see magic as a tool. I use magic, but it doesn't use me. Just remember, you don't need to go pure dark or pure light unless you want to. There is room for everyone's own unique path.
Are you worried about what is happening to the Sanctum?
I try to keep those thoughts roped away from my own sanity. I am deathly afraid of what Lilith is doing in there. I don't think she hijacked my home just so she could rifle through my sock drawers.
I should take my leave. There is much to do.
Yes, there is. Just don't push yourself too hard. You are, after all, still part human.
Don't put stock in rumors, Hunter.
Hola.
I still say we should have built a firing range first. Back again.
New and improved.
Let's do this. We need...
Let's see if we're as good as they say.
We've stumbled on a Hydra unit unloading some of their stolen bounty. Unfortunately, their crates are rigged to self-destruct if the required keycard isn't swiped first. And Hydra's agents are carrying the keys. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
Is that all? It sounds to me like they just missed their bomber.
Cannot possibly match your strength.
They're trying to flank.
Hydra has the upper hand.
To the shadows.
Payback's gonna be fun.
We're almost here. Hold position.
You've got nothing to fear.
They do not seem to be a match for us.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key. secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
You've had this coming.
That is one way of making your presence known.
Here it comes. Your mother.
Fish in a barrel.
Got one in trouble here.
On Beta, moving into position.
I've got your back.
What are you waiting?
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
Time for some payback.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
You had your chance. Weak, even for Hydra. Walk in the light.
That should help. Watch this.
No deviations from the plan. Time's up.
If you're gonna hide, next time take a bath.
You're still not ready to give up?
I'm used to being.
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time. That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
It's about time. Let's do it.
Enemy sighted in.
Enjoy your nap.
All lined up.
Did someone feel a breeze?
Engaging target.
Our friend can use a hand.
It is good to be back in the fight.
Here we go.
Now that was something.
Hydra won't be receiving.
Good to see you. Today's a good day.
Why is that?
Heard back from Gloria's family. She did custodial work at Avengers Tower. They say she'll make a full recovery.
She was there when Hydra attacked?
Yep, a ceiling collapsed before her EPS could fully activate. She had some broken bones in her legs. I worried her injuries might be permanent.
It was good of you to check in on her.
No need to praise me for something anyone would do.
Then allow me to appreciate your thoughtful nature.
All right. It's unfortunate, but Avengers Tower is a target. Anyone who works there knows the risks. The least I can do is give them the time of day. And I'm not the kind of person who does the least of anything. Can't wait till next time.